everyone. If this is your first time ever seeing me on your screen, my name is Anna, and I am bringing you updates from 90 Days to Christmas Dome. So, I set a challenge to write a novel, my first novel, in 90 days. This challenge actually started on the 27th of September and is set to end on the 25th of December. I intended to actually share content every day for the 90 days. I didn't just want the content to be around my book. So I decided to also share some things that I believed would be useful, some things that I have learned along the way, some storytelling, some interesting things. I just wanted to share, stuff along the way with you. And I just checked my Instagram and realized that I did that 60 times. So out of 90, I did 60. If we actually want to calculate it, because we should calculate it so I can give myself a score, that's 66. That's a B. So basically, I'm scoring a B. It's not bad. I'm still working and building myself up to the point where I can do this comfortably. So sharing updates with you every day wasn't very easy for me because, well, there's life, and then there's work too. And there's some days that you just don't feel like what you have is good enough to share. Even saying this, I'm hearing Salem's voice in my head, right? Post it anyways. One of those days, which was actually quite recently, I posted it like that. And the truth of the matter is, there have been several like that I didn't post because I wasn't really feeling up to it. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it hasn't been very easy for me to post updates every day, which is very, very ironic because the first time I started this whole personal development challenge thing, I posted every day and I was still able to do the writing challenge behind the scenes. So I don't know why this particular one was very difficult. Well, I know why this particular one was very difficult. It was difficult because I'm writing fiction. It's not a short story, an entire novel. And the target I set was for 150,000 words. And that is insane. Like, just think about it. Think about writing 1,700 words every day. Yes, it is true that some days I wrote more, some days I wrote 3K, some days I wrote 4K. But then there were days when I couldn't even write up to 600 words. So I had good days and I had bad days. But I've been writing. That's like what's most important. And this writing has revealed certain things about myself that I didn't know. I'm getting to know myself better, which is a plus for me, right? I'm not saying the challenge has gone well, and I'm not saying it's gone bad either. I'm basically just telling you everything I've experienced throughout this whole 84 days. We have 6 days to come, so this is basically like an overview. So let's talk about 90 days. Let's talk about the insaneness of this challenge. Writing a novel in 90 days is insane. I knew it was insane, but that was what excited me about the whole thing in the first place. I wanted to do something crazy. Well, I'm here to tell you that I have experienced how crazy. At some point at the beginning of the challenge, I was telling you guys that, I haven't gotten to the point where I asked myself, why did I do this in the first place? Today is day 84, and it is today I'm asking myself that question. Why did you take on this insane challenge? It's been crazy. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know where to start from, but it's been crazy. Yeah. But I'm glad that I did this because I now see what my limit is. The question is, will you do this again, Anna? Yes, I will. And probably, I might even decide to raise the stakes. I might even decide to go bigger next time. Let's talk about the novel in itself. I have to be honest with you guys. There was a post I made, and I was like, what if? What if there's no novel, right? And some of you were like, don't kill, whatever, whatever. But the truth is, I think it was around that time that I decided to rewrite the entire novel. Maybe I was being a perfectionist. I don't know. Funny enough, that time I was up to date on the number of words I was supposed to have written by that time. Yeah, it was exact. But then I read through the novel and I was already like, it was boring me out. And I just needed to change certain things. I decided to rewrite the entire thing again. So I started from the beginning. I rewrote my entire novel. Yes, I did. So that is why now I am behind on the number of words that I'm supposed to write. The initial plan was to write 150,000 words, but I may not be able to get to that by December 25th. I was afraid that I was going to disappoint you guys, so I didn't see anything. And I think that's also what contributed to me not posting updates because I didn't want to come on here and tell you I've written 100,000 words when I haven't even like scratched the surface of that. So I wasn't able to share updates as much as I would have wanted to with you. Why am I telling you this now? Because I'm owning up to it that I wouldn't be able to reach 150,000 words by December 25th like I wanted to. But it doesn't stop me from continuing the journey of writing this novel. That brings me to my next point, publishing. At the beginning, I had considered publishing it by myself. I had also considered working with publishing houses. And because of a lot of things that happened along the way, I decided to work with the publishing house instead. And a lot of you have asked to be beta readers for this novel. And while I would love that, I don't know if that is acceptable yet because I haven't reached out to publishing houses. I have reached out to one publisher, but they're not accepting submissions until March, April next year. So I have to wait until that time. And then when we have conversations and I ask them about publishing and if I can get on beta readers. This is my first time, so I don't really know how all of those things work. So then I can now know if I can bring you on as a beta reader or not. But for now, I am not sharing my novel with beta readers and all of that. So that's that on publishing. And then let's talk about the first reading. I'm still going to host my first reading, the private reading I mentioned before. I don't think have I mentioned it? Well, if I haven't mentioned it, I'm mentioning it now. I'm going to host a private reading for a few chapters in the novel. So it's not like I'm not writing. I'm still writing this novel. You guys don't be disappointed, okay? Please don't be sad either. I'm still writing this novel, very much so, and I'm still going to make it up to 150,000. Just that can't do it before December 25th because all of these things I've explained. But I'm going to host my first private reading on the 26th of December. So if you are interested and you want to participate in that, you just want to hear what I've put down. So if you're interested, send me a DM and I will send you the link. I'm not going to make it open to everybody. So if you want to listen to what I have written so far, then please send me a DM. This is the current update. This is where I am in this journey. I want to say thank you to everybody that has supported me. I appreciate all of you guys so much, and you are an integral part of my journey. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support so far. I'm going to keep sharing even until the book is published. So just know that this is not the last you hear about this novel. I'm going to keep sharing updates. So that's it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.